What's good, YouTube? It's your boy G8, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And today, what we got going on, we got a 2016 Chevy SS rear cradle, full entire rear cradle, going on the G8. So it is currently 10:30 p.m. at night. We got the homie Chapin. And also, we got his truck back and running with an LSD. It's over there. And then this is his second truck. But got his truck back and running soon. Will be videos coming out with burnouts. We just waiting to break it in. But yeah, look at him smacking on that. Smacking on that. And smacking on them tacos. But anyways, back to the video. So this is kind of like an upgrade, you feel me? We got 327 gears on the diff, and then on the G8 it's 2.92 gears ratio. This shit does come with an LSD from factory, that's what it says. So it's an LSD, and yeah, basically what we're gonna do is just slap it on. They say it's direct fit. Google says that as well, so we just gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna catch y'all. We finna catch y'all when we start slapping it on. Alright, YouTube, it's 2 in the morning. And we got the subframe finally off after so much rust. Compared to this. All around, rust all around, that's all rust. We were struggling to get this shit off, but we got it off now. So, yeah. Everything looks about the same, except for some things. We might have to take off the electric brake and swap harnesses. And I guess that's pretty much it, but there it is. Alright, YouTube, so it's the next day. It's a beautiful day out. So we got the subframe out. You know, we stayed late working on it for hours because, man, this thing was rusted. It's so nasty. Just take a look at the subframe, man. Just take a look at all that rust, even on the shocks, on the spindle, like control arms, everything is caked up with rust, and that's not good at all. Look at these bushings. They're also like pretty bad. I mean, I guess it's fair for the mileage of the car, but man, this rust is not okay at all. Just take a look at all that. Pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And I don't know if right here on this side the seal or anything started kind of leaking a little bit, but it's like transmission fluid, I guess. Just on this side. But yeah, there it is. All this, the whole subframe, the original subframe of the G8, rusted pretty bad. I believe 170,000 miles on that joint. But yeah, we got this subframe, way different, and also an upgrade. So we got this. Those, I noticed that there's some differences. This is like metal, or you know, I don't know, like what, I'm pretty sure it's metal. And this is aluminum. So the control arms do change. They're different. Y'all can see the difference. I do want to paint this black because it does have a little bit of like oncoming rust, I guess, over time. But yeah. Also, what I'm gonna do is I have to take off the harness of this one because obviously it's a 2009 Pontiac G8. This is a 2016. It came with a hydraulic or electric parking brake. So that's the whole computer. Those are the parking brakes for the drums for the back. And then this is the harness that it came with. And that's the harness it goes. So I'm gonna be taking that off and swapping this harness back to that one because obviously I can't run that one. Also, I want to swap these, but the only reason why I want to swap these is because it has IBAT or EBOC lowering springs, and it's gonna be lowered from the back, and I kind of don't want that. But I don't know. These are pretty bad as it is, and they're probably old. They didn't switch them before me, so I'm not sure what I want to do. So worst case scenario, I just leave these on and just try to find some lowering springs for the front. I was trying to get the subframe, but the guy didn't have it, so for the front as well, but the guy didn't have it, so I just went with this. But yeah, man, 327 gears. That one's 292. So higher gear ratio. Supposedly it's an upgrade and it's supposed to perform a little bit better. But I'm not sure, man. We'll see when I slap it on and see what goes on. But yeah, there it is. The subframe. And y'all can see all that rust. Working hard, trying to take that shit off. But yeah, there's the car, man. The undercarriage of the car where the subframe goes. Everything that y'all see with rust and stuff, I'm just gonna hit it with a steel brush or something hard. Just brush it down, and honestly, I think I'm gonna paint the whole frame with like black anti-rust paint before I slap on the car. And then those are the original drum brakes. They come from the front. They're not electric, obviously. The emergency brake. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and take off this harness, swap the harnesses, and yeah, keep going. Alright, YouTube, it's been about a week since I started the project, and the reason for that being is because I needed this to order this brand new, because on the other frame this plastic got stuck, so I had to cut it off to be able to get the thing off, and I couldn't reuse it at all, so I had to get a whole brand new brake line, emergency brake line linkage, which goes right here. This is for that side. This one came through this side, and it goes right there. So that's one of the parts. And then another part was this perch valve canister. I didn't really need to replace it, but it did throw a code for this. And it's literally down here on top of the subframe. So I just said, why not just replace it? This is a new one. I'm going to be replacing it right now. But for the people that own G8s and things like that, or even Chevy SS's, I don't know if Chevy SS is the same, probably PPVs are the same. The reason why it sometimes throws a code for a perch valve solenoid or the canister is because it could either be this. I don't know why the softener bottle is there, but it could either be that, or it could either be this. This is the main perch valve solenoid. You could swap this one. I swapped this one. This one's brand new, and it didn't work. It kept throwing the code on. Another thing, or another reason that could throw the code on, is if you don't have a good gas cap. I did not switch this, but I just got one off of Chevy SS, so this is a Chevy SS one. I don't know if that would work, but since I'm already down here, might as well just swap that. You know, might as well just swap the perch valve solenoid. The canister is called the canister, and you know, going to put the linkage on it, going to put the solenoid, and then going to start putting this back together, and hopefully that's it, man. I did want to get bigger rotors, but for that I need Brembos. Honestly, right now I did kind of spend some money on this, so I am waiting for the near future if I could find a good deal on some Brembos. I would like to get new rotors, but at the same time I don't want to get new rotors for this if I'm, at the end of the day, I'm going to be switching over to Brembos, and I think the Brembo rotors might be a slight bigger. I don't know if they're the same or not, but if they're slightly bigger, there's no point for me to get new rotors for the G8, like stock new rotors, so might as well just upgrade to the Brembo ones. So I will be waiting on that. But yeah, I'm gonna start taking that apart and then putting the new linkage on it, and then start trying to assemble this. So yeah. Alright, YouTube, so just put the brake line on, the emergency brake line on. I put it on and I changed the canister valve. So I checked the part number, it is the same. Everything is the same. So, I mean, this is original. That's the new one up there. So yeah. Now we could finally try to install, I guess, the subframe. But I am kind of running into an issue. I guess I tried to take off this hub the wrong way. I didn't know how to do it, and I kind of messed up the thread, and I already kind of went to try to find a thread repair, but I guess I have to order it online because they don't have it on AutoZone or Harbor Freight or any other store right now. So what I'm gonna have to do is just order it. I don't know how long it's gonna take, so hopefully it gets here soon. But yeah, we could install this bad boy on now, and we'll see how it goes. All right, YouTube, so we finally got the cradle on. So Chevy SS cradle, brakes, rotors is on both sides. Same with this side. I left the lowering springs on there. So it's gonna have lowering springs in the back, and on the front is gonna be stock. I might pick some lowering springs for the front, but yeah. So the shocks, the Chevy SS shocks, I hope it doesn't have problems, because I guess the suspension is magnetic ride, and it had what's it called, it has basically harness goes on it, like the shocks. It has a harness, I guess, to plug it in and change the setting on the suspension. So these shocks have a setting, and then also this little thing right here that has another plug, which is this one. The one that you see right there, I guess, is for the little sway bar. Another setting for, I guess, I don't know if it's the dampening or whatever, but I hope it doesn't feel too bad, or you know. But there it is. It was pretty simple setup. So this is a Chevy SS LSD. Factory LSD 327 right there, 327. The original G8 one comes 292. So upgraded, I just gotta retune it. Pretty simple setup. You gotta bolt this bolt, that bolt, basically 4 bolts on all corners. You gotta change the harness. The G8 is pretty much plug and play. The harness, swap it from the SS, from the G8 cradle to the SS cradle. You gotta keep the stock G8 harness, and take off the brake, the emergency parking brake. The one from the G8 is electric. This one is not. This one is with cables that goes this one right here all the way to the front. So pretty much that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's pretty much basic bolt on. So yeah, but there's a pretty big difference in this cradle and the G8 cradle. Like the sway bar on this one is thicker, control arms are different. The top ones are aluminum, on the other ones are metal. The shafts, the drive shaft, the axle shafts on both sides are thicker than the ones on the G8. But other than that, other than a couple different things, it's pretty much simple, same. So it's pretty much kind of plug and play. So yeah, man, we just right now gotta put exhaust, drive shaft, everything back on, and I will see you guys when basically the car's on the floor, basically ready to test drive and see what it does. I'm not gonna tune it yet because I still gotta make an appointment with the tuner so he could do the tune and reset the gears and all that stuff. But yeah, for now we're just gonna test drive it, see how it feels. Maybe it's not gonna be too much of a difference because there's no tune in it, but we're still gonna see what happens and try it out. So yeah, catch you guys when it's ready. It's been about almost 3 weeks. The reason for that being, it's because I ran into an issue where I stripped the bolt, or where the bolt goes on the CV axle, so I had to get 2 new CV axles. Then the other one got messed up, and then the bearing from the SS got messed up, so I tried to fix it, as you guys can see, until I ordered another one. But I mean, it's on there, it's good. But this is my first time here in the G8 in like almost 3 weeks. But right now I'm gonna drop it. I had to change the battery because the battery died. So right now I'm just waiting for this one. I'm gonna swap it back and then I'm gonna let this one charge. So yeah. Alright, YouTube. So we went to go test out the car. It got a little later, but it's done. So obviously stock suspension in the front, and we got lowering springs in the back. Obviously I left the Chevy SS ones, but there is an issue, and I don't know if the springs, or I don't know what it is. I think I gotta swap out those. It hops too much. It has too much the suspension is not stiff at all. It's too soft. And when I was trying it out, it doesn't feel good at all. I don't think in corners it would feel good either. But I mean, there it is. So definitely I think I'm gonna have to put the old G8 shocks for now while I wait to get some coilovers. Definitely need some coilovers all around. with stiffer suspension. But I think more importantly why those shocks don't work are because they have, I think they're electric dampeners, so you could make them softer, stiffer, like whatever. On the Chevy SS's they have a little knob where you can change the suspension, the magnetic ride. And obviously I can't put the hardness because this car doesn't have the option for that. This car is older than the Chevy SS, so I can't really do that at all. So yeah, man, other than like, you know, and also when it bounces it makes a noise. I guess it's rubbing, the shocks are rubbing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just slap on the regular G8 shocks. I really don't want to do it, but I'm gonna just do it for the meantime while I get coilovers. That way it's not squatting from the back. Obviously it doesn't look too much of a squat, but you can kind of see it. Obviously it's lower, almost tucking on this side, and then it's higher on this side. But yeah, I mean, other than suspension wise, the differential, man, the main reason why this is such a big thing and why I just got the whole cradle with the diff, man, the 327 gears, I don't know what it is. I still have not tuned it. I still got to retune it. But as of now, man, this thing is pulling, man. This thing is pushing. It is amazing the way it's moving, the way the differential is moving, it's working. It's just a different type of feel. You know, like I was saying, the 327 gears are definitely a must go. Obviously there's like the ZL1, the cradle. I don't know if those are 373 or a little bit different, but I mean, this right here, this differential, I don't know if it's just me that I haven't drove it in a couple weeks, or I don't know, but I could definitely feel a whole difference in the way the car is pushing, the way it takes off, the acceleration on it, the speed. Man, this car picks up really quick right now. From 0 to 60 and even going to 100, it's like, man, I don't know what it is, but honestly it's a different monster right now. But yeah, man, I know I didn't really do a review, but probably I would be making another video sometime this weekend about a POV, either a POV or just, you know, kind of testing out the differential with you guys and shit. But yeah, I mean, there it is, the G8 idling. I got that because I finally got the car registered, so the plate is there. I'm not trying to show that, but yeah, obviously I still got to detail the car. It's been sitting, it's dusty, there's bird poop on it, it's dusty. And like I said, I gotta swap the shocks. And I mean, I think I gotta retune this car, man. I really gotta retune the whole car. I feel like you could get a little bit more potential out of it. I'm gonna try to get a cam soon so we could do a dyno tune and stuff like that. But I mean, for now, it's just one step at a time. You know, obviously this car game stuff is not cheap at all. Still trying to go one by one. Suspension, now I got to do the front. Got to take a look at if that cradle in the front, the subframe is rusted or not. But yeah, I mean, there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I would be making more content soon. I'm gonna be soon making these carbon fiber and stuff like that. I have the vent, I still got to put it on. Just, you know, one step at a time, but there it is. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys like the content, make sure to subscribe, because we are going to keep building this car, and we're going to, you know, we're just going to keep going up. building this car one by one, step by step, and just making it better, seeing where this car, the potential of this car, where it can go, where it could, you know, just in general what it can do and what we could push and get out of it. So yeah, you know, one step at a time. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep pushing it. And yeah, like I said, if you guys like the video, make sure y'all share, subscribe, turn on notifications for when I post more videos and y'all just notice. And yeah, man, just stay tuned for more content. Stay tuned for, obviously I still gotta redo exhaust. I gotta get, you know, I'm still gonna do the engine. I still gotta work on more suspension work. Obviously I gotta change the control arms, probably BMR or Megan Racing, coilovers, all that stuff, Brembos. I still gotta do a whole bunch of things to this car, man, but just stay tuned, one step at a time, and we're gonna be able to build this thing to its maximum level. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the content. Stay tuned for more videos, and peace out.